Today I'm going to be doing a full face of TikTok viral makeup. Everything that I got here I got off TikTok, and I actually have tried everything, but I've not actually used everything all in a full face. So I thought it would be quite a fun video just to go through everything that I bought on TikTok and use it all in one makeup routine, and we can see how everything does together. I've got about 10 products here that I'm going to be using that have all gone viral on TikTok, and I'm going to show you how they look in real life. So first of all, we're going to be starting off with the By Ellie Brow Shape. Now this is like a brow gel. It's got the hole in the middle, and you just activate it with water and swirl your spoolie around and laminate your brows. I really do like this product. It definitely keeps your brows in place all day. And the By Ellie Brow Shape is $15.99 currently on TikTok, and it is sold 37.3 thousand times. So I'd say that is pretty viral. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just quickly activate it with some water. I've just got a spoolie, and we're just gonna swirl it round. This is my brows before. I don't usually put anything on my brows in my current brow routine, but if I was going to use anything, it would be just a clear brow gel, which is what this is. So I just like to push the hairs up and then go over the top with the spoolie and just flatten any hairs down. So that is one eyebrow done. Like, you can see just how lifted this brow is compared to this one. It's making my face look very lopsided, so let's even that out. So let me just zoom you in on my brows so you can see what's going on. They're still a little bit tacky. The only issue that I have with this product is that it does leave your eyebrows a little bit shiny, if you can see that. So that would be like my only qualm. And obviously I need a brow pencil to fill in like the sparse bits, but other than that, they're laminated. And if you want a laminated brow, this is definitely the product for you. I don't really have any TikTok viral skin products, so I'm just gonna go in with my Garnier Hyaluronic Aloe Moisturizer, which is this one. And the next product is probably one of my favorite ones and the one that I've repurchased the most. This is the Maybelline 24 Hour Skin Tint. If you have not seen this on TikTok, I don't know where you've been. This one on TikTok from just Maybelline's account have sold over 26,000 of these, and they have like really amazing bundles and stuff that you can get this with. So honestly, it's probably sold like 100,000 times. And for a skin tint, this is so full coverage, but it is also really lightweight. I'm using the shade 3. And before I blend it out with our next viral product, I just work it into the skin and I just move it around so it's easier to blend with a sponge, and it's just everywhere that I want it to be. Our next viral product is gonna be from Fine. Now this is the sponge set that I actually got. So this is the sponge set. It comes with 5 different size sponges. This one is personally my favorite. I really wanted to get the Clomana Beauty sponge, like the marshmallow sponge, but I didn't manage to get my hands on it in time for this video. So we're gonna use the next best thing, which would be Fine's sponge. And we're just gonna start blending in. And it just works everything in so seamlessly and so fast. And with the skin tint as well, it just gives you the most natural finish. I can't really explain it. It just makes your skin look like skin. For our next viral product, of course, it has to be the P. Louise Cheek of It. This is the bronzer version. I do have the blush version. Let me find out how many of these are sold on TikTok, so it has to be a lot. So the bronzer, the Cheek of It bronzer from P. Louise, they have sold almost 50,000 of these, and the Cheek of It blush, they have sold 155,000. That is insane. And they do have a bundle on at the moment where you can get a bronzer and a blush for £15. It's like buy one, get one free, because these are usually £15 each. For today's video, I'm just gonna use the bronzer because I wanna use a different viral product for the blush. It comes with the sponge on the end. I do have 2 of these in different shades. This one, I use the sponge, the other one I don't. I do think like it's quite messy, as you can see. So the other one, I tend to just decant it because you can take the sponge off it. But for today I'm going to use this one. And with the same Fine Beauty sponge, I'm going to blend this out. And Fine Beauty is actually P. Louise's brother's brand, if you did not know. And I'm just keeping the product nice and high because I want to have like a lifted effect. And you can just see how easily it blends. I'm lifting it right into the temples. I'm actually getting ready this morning to go into Manchester. I'm actually going to film a little coffee shop vlog. So this video will be going up first. So if you want to watch the coffee shop vlog, I will link it in this video. And you can see how the makeup looks throughout the day as well. Now for the next product, I'm going to use concealer, and this of course has to be the Fine concealer. There's a lot of choices when it comes to viral TikTok concealers, but this one is one that I bought when the hype was going on. The only thing is that this one is quite light for me. They have so many shades that it's quite hard to shade match yourself, and I did get one that is a little bit too light for me. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to use my Hourglass concealer just to make sure this doesn't look a bit silly. And if you haven't tried the Hourglass concealer, I would say this is still a viral product, just not on TikTok, but you have to try it. Add it to your Christmas list because I promise you, one of the best concealers I've ever tried. Okay, my Hourglass concealer is blended out, and of course the star of the show now is the Fine one. Now I'm going to use this just to brighten my under eyes because like I said, it is too bright for me. This is the shade 4 and this has sold 63,000 times on TikTok. Insane. And this product is £15. I'm just gonna do literally my inner corners like that. Also a little bit just to lift the outer corner of my eye. And again, with the same Fine sponge, I'm gonna blend this out. I will say this concealer smells incredible and it just smells really clean. Like, think a luxurious hotel bathroom. That is what this product smells like. And even like the packaging gives that as well. Like, it's just so beautiful. You see how bright my eyes look? Wow. Concealer is done, it's looking very bright, and the next products that I'm going to be using is blush. One guess as to which viral blush I will be using. It of course has to be the Made by Mitchell blush. This is the first product I ever got from Made by Mitchell, like a lot of people. And I actually also have a blush balm here, so I'm not sure which one to use. I'm thinking I'll probably just use the regular blush because this is like the OG viral product. And this on TikTok at the moment is £14 and it has sold 692,000. That's insane. So the shade I'm going to be using today is Peach Sugar, and a little of this goes a long way, let me tell you. So I'm actually going to put it on the back of my hand. I think that will genuinely be enough. And I'm just going to blend this out on my hand with a brush. I mean, look at that, so nice. And start applying to my face with a brush. When I do put it onto my skin directly, I do feel like it sticks, like the dots stick. So I do feel like it's better to like put it on your hand first and then add the product as well. It's easier to build it up. It is so pigmented, I can't even cope. I haven't actually used this for a while because I've been using my Jordana Tisha blush, which I love. But I felt like I couldn't do this video without including blush because it has to be probably the most viral product on TikTok. Also, if the lighting starts to change, it's because it's so early in the morning right now. I don't remember the last time I ever did my makeup in the morning. So the lighting might change because the sun is starting to rise. And I'm just gonna drag it into my temples as well as my under eye and a little bit on the outer corner of my eye as well. And this is what we're looking like with the blush. Now, of course, the next thing we need to do after using all those cream products is set our face. I do have two powders here that have gone TikTok viral. I have the Mrs. Glam Glorious Skin Powder Foundation from Be Perfect. This is so full coverage, it's actually a joke. Oh, we've got the HMB Cosmetics Soft Focus Loose Powder. I think I'm gonna go in with this one just because this one I have seen it more than the Mrs. Glam Be Perfect one, and this one is currently on sale on TikTok, so it's currently only like £6, which is crazy. And this product on TikTok alone has sold over 140,000 times. Do with that information what you will. It is definitely a popular powder. I've used it once because I got it very, very recently, like last week. That's what it's looking like. I got the shade Translucent, and I will say this is a great translucent shade because the powder that I usually use is the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur powder, and this translucent one is amazing, but sometimes it can leave a little bit of a cast. If you don't set your full face with this, it can leave like a little bit of a line if you don't blend it in properly. And you can see this one's a little bit more yellowy, a little bit more peachy, and this one's a lot like clearer, a lot more translucent. So this one hasn't caused me any problems so far. And with the powder, this is what I do. I dip it in a powder puff, coat my powder puff like this, and then tap off any excess. And then also, this is really important to make sure your makeup doesn't look cakey, you tap off the excess on the back of your hand, look up, and just push the powder into your under eye. I only focus on my under eye at first because that's the place that creases really easy. And then I'm just gonna go down the side of my nose and here. This is where I get oily the most. So this is the side unset, no powder, and this side is set with the powder. It definitely softens the skin and gives you like a blurring effect, which I love, don't we all? And I definitely see the hype around this. Okay, next quickly, I'm just using my Physicians Formula bronzer, not necessarily TikTok viral, but I do need to set it all into place, and I don't have any TikTok viral bronzers, which is criminal. Now that I've set my whole face using the H&B powder, which by the way, my face looks flawless, I'm gonna just spray this Thayers spray. Again, I would say this is actually a TikTok viral product, but you can't actually buy it on TikTok. I just see that they do a lot of marketing on TikTok, and this is the Thayers Rose Facial Mist. I cannot do my makeup now without spraying a mist after I've done all my powder products. It melts everything together so perfectly. This one's actually running really low, but I did buy another one the other day, which is downstairs, so I'll use the rest of this one for now. And the next product that I'm going to use is again from Fine. Maybe this is not necessarily a viral product of theirs, but the brand itself is very viral, and I use these non-stop, and I do think they deserve to be a viral product. I'm literally just going to do the smallest little wing, like so. And with this tiny P. Louise brush, I'm just gonna pull it out. Now I bought the set of these eyeliners. It's a set of 4. You get black, dark brown, cream, and white. This is the dark brown one. Now the next TikTok viral product I will be using is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. If you have not seen this, it is an amazing mascara. I used to be an eyelash extension girly, and I really never thought that I would get on board with mascara, but this one specifically, let me see how many this one has sold on TikTok. I can't actually see how many of this is sold on TikTok because so many places like sell it, but that shows you just how good it is because everywhere sells it. So with my dirty eyelash curlers, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And the shade that I'm using is Burgundy Haze. So this one's like the burgundy shade. I like this one because I have blue eyes, and I don't know, it's a very autumnal shade. I do have the black waterproof one as well. It's just so hard to get off. Like I actually do still have remnants of it in my eyelashes right now, which is really not good. And as well, I wore fake lashes for the first time in literally forever the other day, and I felt so weird. Like I felt like I was like 15 again, and all the lash glue is now stuck in my eyeballs, which is great. I'll be honest, right now it's not giving what I want it to give, but I think that's because I do still have some mascara on my eyelashes and also some lash glue as well. But that being said, still pretty good. I'm gonna do my other eye and then we'll be back with our final viral product from TikTok. So I've just lined my lips, I've done my eyes, everything like that. Now the two products that are super viral on TikTok. Number one, of course, has to be the P. Louise juice box. I'm sure you've seen this little thing floating around on TikTok. I don't even want to know how many they've sold, but we'll have a look. They've sold, this is insane, they've sold over 1.4 million of these on TikTok alone. And then the fat oil from NYX has sold 66,000 times, so still not bad. They're both super viral products. I think this one long term though, because there's so many different flavors and scents and whatever. It's scents, isn't it, not flavors? But because there's so many different scents of it, I think these sell more, but this is just as good as a product. So I don't really know. I mean, I was gonna go with the NYX one, but this one that I have here is like a red one, but I think this matched the vibe of the makeup more. But this one is still pretty nice. This one is the Bake My Day, so this is the Cherry Bakewell one. Oh my god, I've literally just shoved that right up my nose. But it smells amazing. Wow, it smells perfect. I don't know. Oh, we've got this beautiful like bronzy shade. This is the shade Follow Back from NYX. If you can see just how nice that is, I do think I'm gonna go with this one. And this is like the shade of it. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think it just blends nicely into the lip liner as well. And again, these smell so good. They all smell the same. I do have a few shades of these. The clear one is really nice as well if you're not like wearing any makeup or minimal makeup. And that is the NYX Fat Oil in the shade Follow Back. I'm gonna go more into the direct sunlight, but that is the full face of TikTok viral makeup done. I would love to know if there's anything else that I should get on TikTok that is either viral or you think deserves to be viral. There are a lot of things I've got my eye on, but you know, these things require money and I'm not made of money. But I'd love it if you liked this video, subscribe to my channel, and also in the comments just let me know if you liked any of these products, if you want to try any of these products, or if there are any other products I should try from TikTok. I am also planning to do a video very soon, which is a full face of influencer owned makeup brands. So I've got a few on my list, but I feel like I'm missing a few. So again, if you can think of any influencers makeup brands that I should try, please let me know in the comments so I have time to buy the products so I can try them for the first time on camera, and we can do a full face of influencer owned makeup brands as well. Hope you have an amazing day and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.